Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Stephen Farrell here, Northern Utah Jobs. I want to talk about jobs today. We've got a lot of them. A lot of companies have increased their wages, which I'm super excited to talk about. And I also want to go on a rant real quick this morning. I know, I'm sorry. I promise myself all the time that I won't go on rants on Facebook Live, but hey, what do you do? So I get so many supervisors that come to me and come to my team, and they always say, Stephen, why can't people just come to work every day? Why can't they care about their job as much as I do? Why can't they work as hard as I do? Why don't they just stay and work overtime? And why do they just think they can just disconnect at the end of their day and go home or call in when we need them at right now? Like, supervisors say this every single day. Why can't my team do this? Why can't my team, essentially, why can't everybody on my team be as good as I am? That's what they're saying. I'm dedicated. I work hard. I show up no matter what. I take my work home. Like, why can't my team do that? That's not right. Like, they need to be just like me. Are you starting to pick up on that logic, why it does not work? Let me explain something to you. Until they have your title, until they have your benefits, until they're getting paid what you make, they're not going to care about their job as much as you do. And that's not a bad thing. In fact, you're setting up unrealistic expectations of your team to care about their job as much as you do. They don't get paid the way you do. They don't have the responsibilities that you have. Why would they care as much as you? It doesn't make sense. They're only going to care as much as the responsibility, the title, and the pay that they get. Sure, there's a diamond in the rough, the needle in a haystack, the one person in a year that cares just as much as you do. And those people usually get promoted fast, right? And if they don't get promoted fast in your company, they're leaving just as fast to get promoted elsewhere. So yeah, there's always an exception to the rule, but if you're expecting your team to care about what they do as much as you do, you're going to set yourself up for failure every single day. It's all about the scope of responsibilities versus the reward, right? It's that risk reward, it's that payoff for, their dedication, their commitment. What did they get out of it? It is not going to be the same as you. You cannot have a reward system that pays you more and them less, and you expect them to care about their job as much as you do. It's never going to happen. It never has happened. That's not a normal thing. And so stop setting that expectation. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant here, but I can tell you the expectations you can set are realistic ones that have a clear path for growth to help that person get to where you are. Because when they get there, there's going to be a development process, a development phase where they care more and more, where they get more responsibility, where they get rewards for fulfilling their end of their responsibilities. That career growth, that knowledge growth, responsibility growth, and income growth will come with it. And then that person's going to care just as much as you. They're going to come to work no matter what. They're going to stay until the job is done. And they're not going to just, call in sick every other day. But until they get that responsibility, that's never going to happen. So give your people that career plan. Give them that option for growth. Challenge them. Reward them. Pay them more when they're taking on more responsibilities. And if you can't do that, don't expect them to get in line and care about their job the same way you do, because until they make triple their hourly rate like you do, they're not going to do it. So that's my rant today. Take care of your people, give them that career growth, help build them one step at a time, one position at a time, one opportunity at a time, and pay them for it as best as you can. And then you're going to get that person that cares, because you're developing that in them. It's not natural. It's just like I talked on my Facebook Live 2 days ago about, natural leader. There's no such thing as a natural leader. Leadership is a set of skills that you can learn, skills that you can teach people. And it's no different from someone that cares, that's dedicated, that wants to be part of, the bigger picture, that wants to do whatever it takes to get the job done. That's not something they're born with. It's developed over time. And sometimes you're dealing with someone that you have to develop from scratch, from day one. And it can take months, it can take years. But if you're not willing to put in the time, if you're not willing to commit to your team to develop them, you're not going to have a team that cares. You're not going to have a team that is going to care as much as you do. Okay, so done with the rant. I'm going to jump into jobs because it is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It is Jobs Friday. And we have a great update right now. So our openings at Autoliv are getting smaller and smaller. Not very many left. So if you're still interested in pursuing a career at Autoliv in Ogden and Brigham City and Promontory and Tremonton, very limited openings. Some of the facilities have all shifts open. Other facilities don't. Swing shift is definitely the most popular one. Or I should say, the one that we have the most openings right now out of the few that we do have. And so if you're somebody that works on a swing shift right now, or you're open to a swing shift, definitely let us know. We've been doing training classes every single day, and the classes are maxed out every day. There's only a few openings left. So if you want to be making $16 an hour, if you want to be making $17.28 an hour or more, and you have production experience, or you're a recent high school graduate, Autoliv could be the place for you. If you're looking for a long-term temp to hire career, if you want to be part of a great company, a staple of our community, a company that was voted, best manufacturer of 2019. I think it was 2019, it might be 2020, who knows? The 2020 is just a complete blur at this point. But apply now, elwoodjobs.com, select Autoliv. You'll see airbag, production associate, assembly. You can't miss it. I've got a link above. You can view all the jobs. Again, 16 to 17.28 an hour. We have positions inside of Autoliv with our sorting and inspecting company called ES Quality. Those can be part-time and full-time positions, 12 to 12.96 an hour. Definitely check those positions out. We're also looking for some forklift operators as well. Probably pay a little bit more. Then we've got the next company I want to highlight today on our Friday jobs updates, Fresenius Medical Care. They just announced earlier this week increased production wages. Base pay is going from $14 an hour to $15.25. That's the base pay. You have your shift differentials, which are several shift differentials at Fresenius, and those are you could be making $16.75 per hour on some of these shift differentials. Huge, great opportunity. We're so happy to see Fresenius, respond to the market and the demand for wages. And they've really just, they've shown by example, they've stepped up, and a lot of people are getting after these positions now. The really cool thing about Fresenius is the schedule. You're working 3 12-hour shifts in a row, and then you work a 6-hour shift on the 4th day. That means you get 3.5 days off. That's a cool schedule, right? And you can pick like what part of that schedule works best for you. It's paid training. So we do a virtual class. It's a 4-hour training. It's all paid. Once you get through that training, then we get you out to the facility and start and continue your training there. So Fresenius Medical Care production facility in Ogden, right off of 12th Street. We are hiring all shifts, all positions. You can't miss it. Let us know if we can help you get on board. You do need a high school diploma or GED or equivalent, so make sure you've got that. If you have any questions, call us, and let's get you out there. All right, so moving on from Fresenius, we've got some openings over at Nutraceutical. All shifts, all positions. These can be entry-level positions. Pay can range from $10.50 to like $13.50, depending on the department. And it's not a physically demanding job. It's really fun company, great positions. You'd be surprised at all the different types of positions that are inside of Nutraceutical. It's not like your typical production, assembly, warehouse environment. It's everything. It's everything in between. And you might find a place that's real, just where you have your niche, where you enjoy your work. Then I'm going to highlight CSM Bakery. We have openings on all shifts there. If you love the smell of freshly baked cookies, if you love the smell of frosting, cream cheese frosting, oh, it's killing me right now. Cinnamon frosting, this is the place for you. It's not the place for me because I can't be productive. All I do is smell that frosting, and that's where I'm going, and I get in trouble there. $13.50, $14 an hour, all shifts, all departments. Definitely take a look at CSM Bakery. It is very physically demanding, right? But a lot of people enjoy that work. A lot of people love the company. They love what they do. So check out CSM Bakery. We're also hiring over at Alphia, the dog food plant, American Nutrition, what used to be known as American Nutrition, off of 28th and Wall. All positions, all shifts available, great pay, anywhere from $14 to $17 an hour. Lots of hours available, physically demanding, of course. Really fun place to be. We've got openings at Envy Composites, because this is composite manufacturing, bicycle frames and rims. All shifts, all positions available. Base pay of $14 an hour. Really a good company, great culture, something that you would really enjoy, I'm sure, for the right person. We've got a lot more openings. I feel like there's so many, it's hard to even stay up on all of these openings. Let me think here for a second. Lifetime, we have openings in Layton, Kroger, both in the bakery and the dairy. All shifts available. Pay ranges from $13 all the way up to $16 an hour, depending on the company and shift. So again, apply. Just click on the link below above. There's probably like 17 different companies that are listed on that link. When you click on it, you can just scroll through, and we've got a lot more than that. But take a look. Give us a call. Right now, it's a job seekers market, so you can design your own shift. You tell us what your unique shift needs are, how much you need to make, and we're going to give you 2 or 3 opportunities that'll be a good fit. So happy Friday. We'll be doing some more Facebook Lives today, just highlighting lots of jobs, and we'll have different people. We'll have a panel here. And thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you more.